What's happening, guys? It's Clarky Games, and before we get on with today's video, I just want to do a little update on everything that's going on at the moment. I haven't really been posting lots of video on my channel recently, and I was going to try and aim to get loads of videos done recorded during Easter. However, I had a lot of stuff going on during Easter, which meant I couldn't, and I just want to quickly explain what's going to be happening, like, this month and next month and whatever in the next few weeks and stuff. So basically it's April, it's exam season, there's exams coming up in May, so next month, and June, and so it's like I'm currently in year 13 studying for my last A-level exam, so this is going to be my last exam I ever have to take. Yes! So at the moment my focuses have been on revising for this exam, because if I don't do this exam, I'm not going to get into university, and like my main goal at the moment is to get into university. Don't get me wrong, YouTube, top priority up there as well, but for this very moment in time, university is really important for me, because it's what I want to do. I've always wanted to go to university ever since I was younger, and it's one of those things that I need to really crack on now and get on with it. So that's why the videos haven't really been, well, there hasn't been many videos because obviously of me revising and not really have time to film videos and edit them. I would usually edit my videos at school, but now I'm using that editing time to actually do some revision. It's not just revision as well, it's coursework. March was like my coursework deadline month, but we've got 2 more assignments left in dance, and one of them is a practical and the other one is theory, and the theory one is like a 6-week task that we've got to do, so I'm trying to get as much as that done as possible, maybe hand it in early, but it's a huge task, so I'm trying to balance that with revision and also recording and editing for YouTube. So that's why I'm going to try my best to at least get 1 or 2 videos up a week. So that's the reason why there hasn't been many videos on my channel recently. Second thing as well, I've also started a new series on my channel called Level Up. This was a little silly thing I came up with. Basically, it's like a little show where I talk about gaming or film or anything that's going on in the world right now. And then maybe afterwards we get to like play a one-off game or something. So it's like I've taken the Monday Madness videos, but I've added to it. Because with the Monday Madness videos, I never really got in the mood to play them. I'm one of those people who'd rather play long, serious Let's Plays. I get more involved with those. And then the other little funny ones, they're like funny, they're good to edit, and you know, you can do really cool things with them and stuff. But I'm more of like a full-in, proper, full Let's Play video games. Or computer games, whatever you want to call it. Out of breath. I've uploaded the first episode, and they're going to be uploaded every Monday. The first episode came out last Monday. Whenever this goes out, I don't know when this will go out, so hopefully it'll be before the second episode comes out. And basically it was just me talking about what Level Up is, and I also did an unboxing of March's loot crate, so that was pretty cool. The second episode will mainly be about what it is, because I didn't really explain it that well in the video. It doesn't really make sense. But you can click here.
Yeah, I got a loot crate yesterday, and I'm really excited.
I'll leave links in the description below.
March's loot crate, and it's
when the next episode is going to come out. So make sure you subscribe to check that out. But today I thought I'm going to take a break from revision and courseworking and go back to a game which I haven't played for such a long time. And I mean a long time. I mean, like, I haven't played this since like last year. This has to be one of my favourite games of all time. I don't know why I'm making such a big intro to it. You know what it is just by reading the flipping title. It's loading. Bear with it. Basically, I'm going to go back to the Stanley Parable today. There are lots and lots of endings that I haven't looked at or, haven't seen yet. I know we've got covered quite a few of them, but I thought this would be a really nice game to get myself back on track with the videos and stuff, and it'd be really cool just to chill out, not have to put in like full-on concentration in a game. This is like a really nice, chilled, laid-back game. So I've had a look online for some of the endings that I want to achieve, and now my phone is decided to reload the page. I was going to tell you what the endings were, but no. Thanks, phone. We're going to try the explosion ending. Oh, there we go. So I was like, I can't move. I've forgotten how to move, you know. Why isn't my head moving? Well, my head's not moving. I can't move my head. How did I move the head? Right, let's restart, shall we? I still can't move my head. The hell? Hey, head's working now. I think it's because I have my mouse plugged in, but I don't really know why that stopped it.
What could it be? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
right, yeah, we're going to do the explosion ending. Also, there's
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his.
There's another ending as well, where if you click on certain computers, the input, you get a different ending, and I'm not sure actually. I don't know if it's a different ending, but you get something happens. I don't know what happens, but something happens if you find all the different inputs. But there's a special trick to do it, and I need to look it up. So let's just stick with the explosion ending. Why is my battery already on 1%? Or like the 1 bar thingy? That's not right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
he entered the door on his left. That's what we're going to do. So to get to the explosion ending, we need to follow his commands. Sorry, I need to get a better bloody battery for my camera. There we go. So, enter the door on his left, yeah? So, that's this one. So basically, we just got to follow what he says, and then we can't do it until how to get the explosion ending, isn't?
There was not a single person.
Oh, I cannot speak today.
Of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
We follow his instructions throughout the whole thing until right at the end. So I'm going to click my fingers, and we're going to go straight to the end. Okay, so we are at the end of the good ending, or the original ending, and we're at the facility power. So to do the explosion ending, we need to press no, because last time we pressed yes.
And when at last he found the source of the
oh no, we need to press on.
He knew it was his duty, his obligation to... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
I'm a bit scared now, not gonna lie.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making it a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
What am I meant to do?
Much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
There's 3 on there. Let's go in front of 3.
About you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the
This is up
control
here.
wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
What?
But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. These are
3.
precious additional seconds. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Oh no, it still says 3 on there. Okay, I thought that might have been helpful.
What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going?
Incorrect.
Or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
1.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a
I don't like the narrator anymore. He's scary.
It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you...
Oh, goodbye, Employee 427.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the job.
Oh, got a double
And
chin.
believe me,
Lovely.
I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in to the moment I say, happily ever up.
That was scary. I don't like that one. That was a bad choice. Okay, so I've had a look at another one. This one's called Not Stanley Ending.
Stanley decided to go.
So let's have a go at this one. So what we're going to do, for what it says in the instructions, we are to take the door on the right. And we've got a strange thing again. This wasn't like this before.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door
on his right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly.
I know,
well.
but we're doing endings.
Stop by
It's
the
fine.
employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yep, thank you, Employee Lounge. Seen you before. Lovely, da-da-da-da.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Carry on.
Stanley was so
Through
bad
here.
at following directions, it's incredible
Down
it
here.
wasn't 5 years ago.
And then we're going to go up and across.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've got...
While we're doing that, I'm going to take my hand tablets.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Okay, so we're going to carry on.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To
Go
let
to
her
the
back into your
cargo
life.
room, and we're going to go through
She's
here.
been waiting. That's her, Stanley.
Now,
You need to be the one to do
we're
this.
here. We're not going to pick up the
Reach out to
phone.
her. If you can truly...
We're going to unplug it.
No, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
Yes.
Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah,
me
it is.
double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white.
That's not true. That didn't happen last
Not
time.
picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Okay.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember,
to help the orphans.
Unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
I am going to want to talk to. I can't remember what you said either. So, no.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally,
I make more than 8.
If your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Oh my God, what was that? Whoa.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Oh my goodness. What is this? What? That was good. Can I not go back in? Okay. What do I do now?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main
they put a barrier up.
halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
So what am I doing now? Going back? Is that it? Okay, so it says we need to carry on as normal and actually go to the meeting room. So, no, that door's not open anymore.
Almost there.
Okay.
Take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay, got it.
Choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so it says we can either go through both doors. So I'm going to go through the left, just to see what happens. Because apparently something different happens. And then we will go through the right.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
So we're
hoping he
gonna
might find an answer there.
go
Coming to a
through.
staircase, Stanley walked
Go
upstairs to his
through.
boss's office.
Go through. Go through. Oh!
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned.
This is new.
Not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
Is that a
unraveled,
gun on a panda's
Stanley
head?
wondered
That's
in
sad.
disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall. I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you?
No,
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we
can't.
can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
You haven't connected my mic to the game. If you did, then I would be able to.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself. You can't behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should we go to the right?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Whoa! I wanted to. Whoa! What's going on in there? Well, this game is glitching. Okay.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Do it then.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
I don't want to go into the dark.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to.
Okay,
he understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
What?
doors,
Wait,
he
what?
opened the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
He actually has a face.
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Huh?
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Credits?
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me?
So is this like the credit ending?
Fine, they're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Well then, I am so confused right now. And we're back to the start of the game. Of course we are. Well, I'm going to leave this episode here because I'm baffled. I mean, straight up baffled. Okay, that was interesting. I am definitely going to be playing more of the Stanley Parable. I saved it, just about. Yeah, as I was saying, this is definitely one of my favourites all day. Even though I say that about... Oh my god, I've got hiccups. Even though I say that about every game, it's definitely up there. Make sure you... I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Stanley Parable. If you liked it, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to see other Let's Plays of the Stanley Parable and even more Let's Plays of the Stanley Parable in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!